I'll see what I choose. Choose something different. Your shit is in the way, woman.
I told Thomas to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back. I don't know you.
Excuse me.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Well, your mines almost blew up my leg.
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Who?
Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry.
Nope.
That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder Kim. Is she alright? Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials. Rots your gray.
Mm-hmm.
If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged. I'll tell you what I can.
I got questions about that crazy girl.
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Seems so personal.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Bye. Can you pick up your mines on the way out so I don't blow myself up? Yeah. That's what happens when you leave a lock. Pretty positive she's over here by herself still.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company's worse, and there's no serial dramas.
No serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
I'm impressed.
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Okay, bye, whatever. I'm gonna go back to Grace, get my points. I like how I can just run and not run out of breath. I'm sure she does get out of breath, but see. So I have to do that. I'm gonna return to Grace. There's one in the cannery, and then the other one is at the geoplant. Go turn the fingers in. Turn the medicine in. Turn the book in. I gotta do this stupid robot shit. Alright. Let me come see Grace first. Well, hello, locked box. Damn.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up
Zoe
with the
joined
bad
up with the band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay. Why are you standing so close to me? Like really? Oh, let me fast travel. I'm gonna go turn all this stuff into the town. So
another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got...
go give him. Beep beep. Excuse me. Give him his book. This part's like this part.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes. Here is your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
I didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, so you just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Let's do this. Has to be something kind of cosmic.
You're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could
Certainly.
be.
I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That's what I like to hear. The hacking. Sounds good, let's
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
go. Okay, bye. Got a slew of other shit to do. Vending machine discovered. Oh, I've already read that. Ow, my feet. I can't walk. Let's see. That's some serious elevator music. Oh, we're here. Top.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
I gave it some thought. I wanted to talk to you about
Go
something.
ahead. It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the Vales spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the Vale will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Your town's falling
I
apart.
wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do.
I see
When
people
I stand
dying.
at my window and look
people
out over
getting
my
sick.
town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You're too loyal.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince
That you are not one of us may
observers?
work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town. Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You and Adelaide have a personal history.
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint. Go ahead.
seem pretty fixated on
Adelaide was
bringing
our
her
only
back.
flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
What?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Ew. He was whole medicine from your
If I had enough
markers.
medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
That's monstrous.
Yes, it is. And it's necessary. Spacer's choice is a family. And the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
How long has the plague been
That I
happening?
cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
Oh, he's psychotic there a little bit.